Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So, I've reached a pretty modest milestone recently, which is, 200 subscribers. And now I'm a bit over that as I'm recording this. And by the time this is uploaded, it might have more, hopefully. I just want to thank everybody who's been watching this channel, giving me critical feedback and also support. It's been awesome, and I love to hear anything, that you have in mind. And I try to readjust around, recurring kind of concerns and stuff like that, because I do want to make this a consistent and fun to watch channel. So I know I've been doing mostly Crusader Kings, and in fact exclusively. I only did Bannerlord on one occasion, but soon, I think in about a month or so, I'm going to start expanding to other strategy games, and not just Paradox, but anything I kind of find interesting. I'm still thinking about, similar games similar to Crusader Kings that have a sufficient challenge to incorporate into this channel. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment sections, and any feedback for that matter would be great. And so in the last episode or series I made was around the Northern Lords flavor pack, and I was playing as Sigurd Snake in the Eye, and what I did was I basically knocked off a bunch of achievements that were introduced with patch 1.3. And so there's another one that was also introduced, and it has to do with being a North Germanic culture group, or starting as one, and then capturing all of the Russian Empire realms and then converting them to a particular sect of Islam. And so this is what I want to do here. I want to do that, and I want to start with Rurik because, or the Troublemaker, Rurik the Troublemaker, because I never actually got the achievement, this Steam achievement of the Russian Empire, creating the Russian Empire with Rurik. And the reason I never got that is actually because I did it, but because there was a bug in the earlier version when it first came out, that if all the starting as character achievement things, if you actually closed the game and then you reloaded after that character had died, there was something with the way that it was made that you would lose the achievement, and it would disappear from the Steam achievements. Or it's no longer available. And I'm going to show you what the strategy is here. So we're going to save Ironman, and I'll show you what the strategy is. So as you can see here, we start with this, and in fact we're not far away from building a kingdom. In fact, we have the realms. We're right here. We can do it. We have sufficient amount of money. So let me show you the achievements that I'm going to do. Okay, let me show you the possible, obviously. So it's Land of the Rus, starting as Rurik the Troublemaker in 867, lead your dynasty to rule the Empire of Russia. So we're now, with the current patches, if the guy dies and I reload later on, I can still get the achievement. And then Vladimir's second choice, which is starting as a North Germanic Asatruan of any kind. Okay. Convert to any Islamic faith, and convert all of Russia to any Islamic faith. Wait a second. And I am a Asatruan. Okay, so I start off as a Asatruan and I continue. So it's not going to be hard at all. And now I am a king, so my realms will be intact. What I'm also going to do is probably going to do a bit more micromanagement in the videos. I know it's a very important element of the game to do other things, to read the events. And I in the other videos that I did, I kind of was a bit rushing through. I had like this objective of blobbing, but I want to kind of enjoy the other intricate aspects of this game. And so maybe a little bit more pauses when events pop up. And then what shall this monument speak of? So I'm building a monument, basically. My accession to the throne of Garthariki. So there's nothing else to really claim, right? And so I just started. And so again, yeah, it might be a lesser pace, more raiding, more playing tall, at the same time blobbing, right? So now we're king of Garthariki. So this is where I'm going to build the monument. Okay, in Luki. Alright, so we begin. And let me see if, let's upgrade this war camp here. Right? Now, it's spending some money, of course. And what we're going to do is, obviously, we're going to try to expand as quick as possible. I do want to subjugate this guy. But to be able to do that, I need to be distinguished, and I am not very far away. So what we can do is, obviously, war with them, or raid them, rather. Let me see, sorry. I will set that rally point in Luki, actually, in fact. Okay. And then let's see what the knight situation is at the moment. Okay. Recruit to court. It's only 3 ducats. Recruit to court. Okay. And maybe I'll invite a champion as well. And then we're gonna go raiding. I want to see actually if I can do the invade kingdom. And we can subjugate. But this guy, if I subjugate him, I don't take his holdings, so he's gonna stick around. I'll think about it in a bit, but let me just, build my stuff for the time being. So again, the plan here is to create the Empire of Russia, which is quite extensive. It cuts into what the Khazars currently hold, and they're very powerful. They're more powerful than I am. And there's also the achievement that requires you to convert every province to a particular Islamic sect. So that's going to be an interesting one. And obviously, we always start off with alliances. Okay? And so, this is only a temporary one. I'll change it, but let's see what she gives us in terms of an alliance. Okay, so High Chieftain Ruslanovich. Oh, these are the people we want to go to war with. No. We don't want them to be our ally. Sjailand can be good. That's Rurik's, Sigurd's daughter. Right, so the granddaughter of Ragnar. And we can get that alliance there, and then we'll probably try to have more kids. Alright, so excellent. So then, what sort of Casus Bellis do we have? Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise our our raiders. We're gonna start raiding. Deplete them. And then, go to wars, have some battles against them. Harm their undermine them. And then by the time we go to war with them, they'll be weak, right? They'll be kind of depleted. Okay, so, and then obviously, let's focus on the martial. That's something I should have paid attention to. I will go +3 martial. Let's see what my wife is currently doing in the game. Okay, what's going on with her? Let's get her to assist us with chivalry. Alright. Okay. And so we're getting close to the distinguished rank. Maybe convert to local culture. We'll do that soon. Alright. Should I put my eyes on their capital? Let's go for the capital. Why not? We're gonna face attrition, but it's okay. Raiding is always good in this game. Alright. Look what we did. We captured the son of the High Chieftain. Or the brother. So what we can do is ransom him, I guess. That's 25 ducats. It's not, the best, but let's go back to Luki. Having faced attrition, where we bring back a prisoner. She's in the dungeon. Let's build up some dread too. Human sacrifices or executions help with that. And then let me disband them. Okay, so I'm gonna recruit this fellow to court here. And I'm gonna force him to join. Right, so try to have as many good knights as possible. This guy's, you know, on the lower end. Let's get a better knight. This guy's my guest. Let's force him to be a champion. Okay, and so, you know, we did make a bit of money off of that, and so again, we're getting to the distinguished rank very soon. Have the realm embrace local traditions. You gain embrace local traditions. You adopt Russian culture. You convert to Slovanska Pravda. The Rurik dynasty gains settled dynasty. What does that mean? What does that give us? Every close family member sharing your culture gets Russian Slovanska Pravda. Let me see though what that religion entails though, because, you know, what do you get? Ritual celebrations, communal identities, sanctity of nature. You know what? No. Maybe convert to local culture at most. But we'll worry about that later. No, because I like the religion I have. I mean, we got Blots, we got Warmonger, we got so many patron gods. These are excellent qualities. I don't want to lose them. And so subjugate this guy very soon. Again, very soon. Maybe we'll go on another raiding spree. Or a short raiding campaign, perhaps. And we need to find also armies to fight. Let's speed it up a little bit while we move our troops. Okay. So we sack this place. We can get a bounteous plunder. And that's going to kind of reduce the capacities of that settlement. Okay, of course we're going to do that. Maybe let's go go for this. We'll do the same thing here. You see, we're building up some money. Oh no, yeah, they came to attack us. Cradled by death. The wife has passed away. That's not bad because I know it sounds terrible to say, but that means alliance, right? Why don't we get an alliance with the Magyar Federation? They're far away, but they can come to our aid. You know? Okay. So it's a betrothal, obviously. So how much money are we carrying here? We've raided 30 ducats. And so we're in a pretty good situation. 325. You know, okay, I am now, as a result of that battle, look at that, I got 187 prestige. That's why it's good to go in battles when you raid. And look, we have 8 out of 8 champions. That makes a big difference too. We got our levies are pretty good, but they've got, you know, bowmen too, and so we got a really basic army, and we're gonna have to work on that. Let me go back to the realm. Bring back my troops. So these are special soldiers that I can raise. A new army. I'm gonna raise them, but let me start, you know, working on men-at-arms. Armored footmen. Okay, something that is good for the current terrain that we're in taiga and in forest. Pretty much, you know, taiga here. Taiga. Yeah, let's do something, you know, huskarls or whatever they're called. Why not? Right? So we slowly build up our army. But I'm gonna go for the subjugation war right away. As soon as I, you know, fix this situation. Okay, so these are special forces that will stand down on succession. Okay, so when my current player or ruler dies. So might as well take advantage of them. Bellum Justum, of course, very important. Bellum Justum, it allows you to, you know, it's 50%, you know, minus 50% the cost of war. So that's going to be good. Let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm being invited to a feast. Why not go? This better be worth the time. And so we wait a little bit. Now there's a dangerous faction. These are the rebels. The peasant rebels, whatever. So a little ingenuity goes a long way in a siege. I am reckless. I am an unyielding defender. Caesar took a risk with that plan. Let's do reckless because we don't have onagers or anything. We're not gonna be like, you know, and the sieges don't require that much in these areas, right? The settlements are not feudal settlements or anything. Okay, all right. So I think we can go and subjugate these guys, but look how many allies they have. And it says here that, okay. Wait, did they? Okay. If we go to war with them and I try to subjugate them, it says they're inferior. And that's including with their allies. We can easily take them on. And I don't honestly think that we need to call in any allies for the time being. So okay. Maybe I should go for this settlement. Or you know what? Yeah, let's stick around here for a little bit. And I'm going to slow things down because I don't want to make any major mistake. This is still early on and it's usually at the beginning where things are precarious, right? So again, a call to war. Oh, alright, we're going to have to say yes. But I don't think we're going to be warring with anyone else for the time being. I'll go help them later, but I think they can take care of it. I gotta be lenient right now. I'm in a war. I know it's not practical, but let me see if they managed to call their ally. They got 2 of their allies in. We're still more numerous if you, alone, right? So again, the plan here is to unite all of Russia, to seize all the lands, and to convert it to a sect of Islam. Any sect for that matter. And I will show you later what I have my eyes on. I think I will go Ismaili, so I will explain it at the end of the video here, of this current episode. I know how we can employ both strategies. And naturally they're going for you know, our lands here. So maybe after these sieges I will go and attack them. Speed it up. Okay, perfect. So we gained a perk, and that'll be, I think, let's complete this one first. Alright. We're gonna lose in that siege, but it's alright. It's just, I mean, we got 3 settlements and they only got that, so let's go and meet them in battle. In fact, I want to avoid any confrontations with anyone else. We're at 38% war score. It says here that we have the military advantage, and that's obvious. Why? Better army commander, more army commander traits. I mean, obviously, right? And so let's do it. Okay, yeah, so we managed to, yeah, we're definitely gonna defeat them here. So the other war is won by Sigurd. We actually didn't have to go help them. That's 57%. Let's go attack these guys. See, they lifted the siege because they see us coming. Maybe we should go for their capital eventually. Or now. Speed it up. Okay. Attrition. Always be careful with the attrition. Deliver a speech about unity to the crowd. Sure. What did we gain out of that? Okay, we gain 100 martial lifestyle experience. Gain 150 prestige. So that's good. Alright. Let's hope these guys resupply. But these guys are getting depleted, so attrition. Worst comes to worst, I'm gonna call some mercenaries. Okay, we win. We captured their high chieftain Ruslan. What if we ransomed him? Should I keep the war going? No. Let's just end it here, because as you can see, they're making their way. So now let's disband. So now what we have is this guy who's under our control, but he's powerful still, right? And so we're going to be very mindful of him, because he's obviously going to be in, alliances against us, or in rather factions against us. And can I subjugate again? You can only do it one time. What we can do is go for the duchy. We have to be illustrious. So I'm obviously going to go for that duchy. But now that, we're, beginning to expand, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can construct. A gathering hall. That's going to give us, plus 0.2 prestige. Why not? Right? We need to build up the prestige a little bit, because we're also, what we're doing is, as you can see here, I am trying to increase the men at arms, but that means that the maintenance is going to go up, right? So and then look, you see it brings it down. So we got a question of, maintenance here. But luckily, it's not like I'm losing too much prestige, and I can make up for that with wars and also with raiding, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go back to raiding. And I'm going to take this duchy. That's what I'm eyeing right now. How are the Khazars faring? These guys can be the most problematic, but they tend to fall apart very easily. Alright. We might use Kingdom Vatkass's Belly against them. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see. Subjugate. Can't do that. But I can do this very soon. So again, bring in the raiders. Raiders are essential. Let's go raid their capital. Okay, so we raided that. And I see them moving around here, but I don't want to face any attrition. Well, maybe we can do these guys too. We can raid these guys. A raid or trade. Perhaps the local high chieftain will be amenable. Yes, we probably could make money from trading. Pillage it anyway. What kind of lily-livered feudal coward makes money without raiding? Yeah, seriously. Okay. Alright, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's hit them here. Send for a physician. My son is wounded. Severely injured, actually. He's a legitimized bastard, too. Ooh. Alright. So, overseer. Send for a physician now. And that's, in fact, something that we should search for. We should have a physician in the court, right? Apparently Selga is quite experienced. Let's see. I think that's for my son. Court. Okay, no, that's her. Alright, let's see. Sure. Okay, apparently he's experienced too. It is too late for caution. I hope he doesn't get, like, you know, disfigured or anything. Okay, so the guy messed up. The time has come for drastic measures. The choice is up to my son. So there's going to be a, you know, some crazy procedure. Again, leave that choice to my son. He gained renowned physician. So what did he do? Let's see what he did to my son. Oh my god, yeah. He's good. The son is good. He survived. Okay, and he's no longer wounded. So we bring back 30 ducats and 30 prestige. I don't think it's much, but I mean, whatever. Vologda is what we're going for. And they're at war. They're attacking somebody. So we'll go for them. Slippery slope. Alright, stockpile supplies in my stronghold. Well-provisioned armies, that's good. It's very nice, Helgi, so very, very nice. Alright. I don't want to get bogged down into too much, you know, RPG elements, but it's nice to stop now and then and make sure, you know, we're picking the right things. I can create an extra duchy, which is obviously something I'm gonna do eventually, but I just need to kind of keep some money for the time being. Look at our prestige right now, how it's rising. Organized march. Okay, so how are we in terms of levies? Okay, cool. Okay, then we increase you know, our house scrolls, and again we take a hit to that, but again we need a powerful army. It's key. Champions are key. Okay, and maybe some more raiding. We'll fight these guys, why not? They'll give us a lot of I can't actually fight them, never mind. Who should we raid then? Okay, let's see these guys. Actually, you come back here. Okay. So we are beginning to, you know, harm the people here around us. I just want to be able to, like, go into a battle of some sorts. Those battles are key when you're raiding. We're gonna take, I'm not gonna take pillage because, actually, should I? I think that's only available prowess, naval speed. You know what? Warfare. I think we're gonna go warfare. It gives us +2 prowess, knight effectiveness. I'm really focusing on the knight game. You know what? I'm gonna attack these guys. Yeah. I gained the trait named. And I'm about to die soon. That sucks. How old am I? 47? Really? Okay. That was short-lived. Well then, I think what I should do is build a runestone. Okay. Perhaps my vanquished foe, Ruslan. Okay. And we're illustrious. So that's exactly what we needed to do. And now what that means is that I can attack these guys and take their duchy. They're vastly inferior. I'm not going to, you know, hesitate from this attack. I'm going to go headstrong and take it. But let me just wait, as I always do, you know, for our troops to you know, recover. I mean, they seem to be losing this. Oh. Okay, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait. I'm dead anyway. Okay. Continue as the sun, Helgi. Sure. Now, obviously, the army is vastly reduced because we lost those special troops that belong to the father. It's what happens when you go head into battles. Maybe I should be careful. Maybe raids should be left for, you know, a commander, and then I should just participate in the major wars. But whatever. I mean, we're still in a good place. I got an alliance via the no, I don't anymore, do I? Oh yeah, I still got Sigurd as my ally, and so he's obviously gonna help me. But the problem is that I'm not even distinguished, so I want to subjugate. So I'm gonna see who I'm gonna subjugate in a bit. But you know, now that we're here and we're making a lot of prestige with this guy, let's increase our men at arms. Bowmen would be nice in the forest and hills, but we have a lot of in taiga. It's always good to have bowmen. Let's go pump some, you know, pump some prestige into that, right? And then obviously it's going to increase your levies, not or your total soldiers, not by much, but these guys make a difference. Special soldiers or special army types are obviously good, when better than, you know, dealing with or simply having, you know, peasant kind of troops or armies, which are the levies. It's very nice, Heistine, so very nice of you. Okay. Let the others handle it. Should I get the harpoons? 46% chance that I get 100 ducats. This is for attacking a sea monster. I spent 75. Whatever, we tried. You gamble. Okay, so now I'm invited to a feast. Okay, I ought to be ashamed of myself. So there's tensions between me and my marshal and vassal. So let me see what the faction situation is like. You got independence movements. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. No prisoners. Alright, Livonia. Should I subjugate Livonia? I mean, are they part of Russia? In the game, that is. Yeah, no, they're not. Of course not. Yeah, the Russian Empire, that is. Alright, so these are the guys I'm going to subjugate eventually. But I can't. I don't have that option. What about Volgoda? Sure, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to subjugate them. See if anyone is also willing to... not also embraced by my you know, religious priest or priestess. So now I am, and then it's gonna obviously increase my the amount of troops. I am a poet. I gain the trait poet, which gives me plus 10% of stress loss and an additional level of diplomacy per fame level that I am. Right. I don't want to incur any stress. Okay. So then we go back, and what we're going to do is raid. We're going to raid again, as we were doing earlier. Raiding is always nice. Puts you into some kind of confrontation with the people you're raiding, and then you can, you know, gain some prestige out of that. Bellum Justum. Casus Belli cost -50. Very essential for the type of playthrough that we're doing, of course. Let me just go kill these guys here. Why not? But first, let's attack these guys. They're more vulnerable. Wow, I think did we stack wipe them? Yeah, we did. Let me check that. The details. See, they have no levy. They have no special troops, just basic levies. And so these guys probably have, yeah, they have, as you can see, bowmen. Not stack wipe this time, but look at that, 151 prestige. We're getting a step closer to being distinguished. And so step closer. Let's go around and just kind of raid, maybe. Okay. Who did we stack wipe this time? Oh, one survivor. Yeah, we don't even get anything out of that. Let's see. Are there any events that we can do? Alright. No. Maybe these guys. Just anything. Anything to get... You know, I'd like to hold a feast, but I'm commanding an army. Okay, maybe I should stop. Disband. Alright. So then let's hold actually, let's call a hunt. 67 ducats. And I see a dangerous faction brewing here. Alright, I gain 150 prestige. We return home reinvigorated from the thing, and so we are distinguished, but now there's a dangerous faction against us. It says 28 months, but it's below the thing. Do we have any prisoners to execute? Oh, it's a child. Alright, so Vologda. Time to subjugate. Vastly inferior. We can just do it right now. And then their capital is right nearby too, so I'm just a little bit concerned about that faction. It's gone. That faction is gone. Okay, so look at that. We're sieging their capital right away. You know, instead of wasting our time. Cannot wait to hold the babe in the arms. Right. Because currently it's the sister. And how have I been ignoring that? Currently my sister is you know, on the verge of gaining the throne. If I mean, not on the verge, but if I die, it would be her. Let me do matrilineal and then relevance. This guy's around her age. These guys are not faring well. Let's go alliance wise. Maybe these guys, sure. They're related and there's a chance that they might be inbreds. I mean, too bad, but okay. So that's 50% right there. What we can do to not face any sort of winter attrition, what we can do is split them off. These guys will go hunt these guys. These guys will continue sieging. And so that's what they're gonna do. I know how we can employ both strategies. That's the better option. Okay, you see here the dangerous faction is coming. It's around the corner. Okay. So, wow, we're gaining a lot of fame here. How's the faction situation doing? 84%. We can easily take them on though. Recruit to court. Why don't we get this guy as a good spy master? Alright. And we got a daughter. But at least we got an heiress. And she's already sickly. She was born sickly. Okay. Perfect. We win. And so that is ours now. So we've begun to expand. That's exactly what I wanted to do in you know, in the beginning, right? So get a kind of head start. Khazaria is obviously going to be the biggest issue going forward. We're doing really well in the prestige, which gives me the impression, or the not impression rather, but I think it's time now to perhaps, you know, invest in more troops. So let's create a Varangian veterans regiment. Let's create one and upgrade it as well, right? So look at us, 4,400. We're pretty good and we're also below the limit of holdings, which is awesome. I don't think, there's much left to cover in this episode, except for one last thing I wanted to mention, which is in regards to religion, because you're supposed to convert to Islam. I think the sooner the better, right? The sooner the better. So I was thinking, if I'm going to convert to another faith, let's just say, for example, Asherism, which I can do it now, actually. Wow, that'd be awesome. So there's what's awesome about this one and the Asherists, or the Asheris, is that they have struggle and submission, which means that you can wage holy wars. And your caliph, the head of that religion, or the head of the religious institution, who is a secular ruler as well, so you can play as him, but I'm not him because he already exists, can call for those wars. That's a really, really good option to have, right? The thing is, there's already a Sunni caliph or an Asheri caliph. So a better option would be to look at Ismailism. I'll tell you why this one's awesome. I've played with it before. It has struggle and submission, and it has a head of faith. The thing is, that head of faith has not actually, that head of faith has not been created. So you can become that temporal head of faith and wage war on, and anyone who's not of the faith, a holy war, a great holy war. So that means you take a whole kingdom, and then everyone of your religion will come and join. Now, there's only 5 counties. Ismailis are a minority. That's the issue. If I become Asherite, that will give me a better position with the Abbasids, who can strike at the Khazars. But also, I think because Ismailis and Asheris have, you could still marry. You can probably build an alliance, and they can help you. But if these guys decide to wage a war on me, that has anyone rages a religious war on me, any surrounding religion, any surrounding core religionist can come and help you. Thing is, though, there's really no Muslims around anyways, right? So they're all the way down there. And the Ismaili thing is pretty awesome too, because it's kind of an alternate, position. I get to become the caliph and wage those, devastating, great holy wars. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I didn't think I would actually have that capacity to do it now, to convert now, but I will do it now. So let's go down and find it. It's 5 counties. It's right here. Okay. And the Ismaili faith is just, they were powerful at a certain point. Let me read you the, description. A Shia faith that considers the line of true Imams, those imbued with divine knowledge and infallibility, to run through Ismail ibn Ja'far. They are also known as Seveners, as Ismail was the 7th Imam after Muhammad. So they believe in 7, the 7 kind of Imams, the 7 infallible Imams, and they're, a different branch of Shiism. There's, so it's a nice alternate history. They got taqiyya, which means that conversion resistance is good. So if we want to convert the whole realm, that's awesome. So we don't have to worry about our realms being reconverted or converting to something else. I mean, why would they be? Because it's going to be under us, right? But maybe if we have a vassal that is not of the faith, they also have jizya, domain taxes. Let me just, before I get too hasty though, let me see the other religious ones. Adaptive, very similar. Fatwa. You know what? No, let's just go Ismaili. Let's do that. Ismailism is the way to go here. Convert to the faith. Oh no, we cannot do it. For some reason I assumed we could. Yeah, because this option was available, but I'm going to keep that. That's essentially what I'm going to go for, and eventually I'm going to do it. So it's, I can get piety, through raiding and stuff like that. So I can either pull it off with this guy, and what I can do is eventually actually, look, learning, you go faithful, you go zealous proselytizer, religious icon, hold on. Apostate. This is the one. Scholar, you go apostate. And faith conversion cost minus 75. Boom. That's it. It's as simple as that. So that's probably what I'm going to do. This guy's sufficiently young enough. Maybe we can start with the conversion now. Right? So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Please hit subscribe if you like the content. Don't shy away from giving me critical feedback. And I hope you're enjoying the content here. And again, I'm going to be coming at you with more content. I want this channel to grow. I'm going to make, upgrades to certain things and, changes to certain things and adapt and everything. So I'm loving this and I'm really liking the crowd and everyone's feedback. I hope you like this episode and I'll be back with more content.